Welcome back everyone, this is Nekonosuke, and today I'll be showing everyone how to do native texture mods for Dragon Quest VIII on PlayStation 2. So as you can see, I've already got some of this mod going. I've got the outfit for Hero's Dragovian armor, but as you can tell, the shield and the sword still need to be recolored. So today I'll just be taking you through the process of doing that. So just a quick note before we begin. I've gotten a lot of questions about will this work for such and such game? My answer is maybe, maybe not. Uh, the tool for Expert 2 works specifically for level 5 games, and the tools I'll be using in this video are also for level 5 games. So if it was made by level 5, the answer is very likely yes. Otherwise, you may have to try some other tools. I might not be able to help you with that regard. But with that out of the way, let's begin. So we've got our workstation set up here. On the left, we have a list of the items that are in the game and their item codes, what models they use, what their message is. And this I'll have linked in the description, but it can be found at this Discord channel message right here. So let's say we need to edit the Dragovian shield. We need to find SHI-025 right there. Pop on into here. And here we go, the only file that has that. And as you can see, I've already pulled the files for the shield, and these two are both of the sword models. So now we can begin with extracting them. You can literally drag and drop them right like that. If you want to do it from the command line, the switches are -B for bulk and -E for extract. And you'll get the same results. Of course, nothing changed because the files were already there. Now, if we click into one of these TM2 files, we can see that these are still swizzled, which is okay for now because we still need these swizzled, but it's a little bit helpful to actually be able to see what texture that you're editing. So I have this function that I wrote in my bash RC. If you're on Linux, you can paste this right into your bash RC. But in short, it just uses dswizzle.exe and calls that on all of the TM2 files in a directory. Now we have our unswizzled TM2 files. We can see we found the right file for our shield. So over in Windows, we'll have to continue from here to use Console Texture Explorer and Rainbow. Before that, let me quickly show you how this tool works in Windows as well. Again, you can drag and drop just like we did before. Or if you add this tool to your path, and we get the same results. Next, we need to open these files up with Console Texture Explorer. The first thing we need to do after we open it is to get our ini file loaded. And we can pick the ini according to the file size. We can confirm this by opening the image up in Rainbow, and we can look here and get our image size right there. After that, click the image in the list below, and we can see our image right here. Next, we're going to export it. And you can see I like to keep all of these directories open so I can copy and paste the file path in. Next, we can open up the exported TM2 in Rainbow. And Rainbow actually has a cool feature uh, to export these as PNGs and to re-import them. Essentially, what we're doing here is we have to export an unswizzled TM2 from Console Texture Explorer and then export a PNG from Rainbow. Then we can edit that PNG. Then when we're done, we'll have to re-import the PNG to the TM2 and then re-import the unswizzled TM2 to the swizzled TM2 in Console Texture Explorer. It sounds confusing, but we'll make it through it, don't worry. Now we're going to open this image in GIMP, and I'm going to show you how I edit these. The first thing that we need to do is go to Color and Components and decompose into RGBA. This will break it up into the red, green, blue, and alpha channels. Next, you can compose these under the same menu, and we're just going to combine the red, green, and blue channels. Now we have something that's a little bit easier to edit. So after you've finished your retexture, you're going to go to Colors, Components, and Decompose again, this time just to RGB. And we're going to copy each of these channels back into the RGBA image that we just decomposed earlier. And finally, we can go back and recompose. Export this back as a PNG. And back in Windows, we can check and see that we do indeed have our edited texture. With this still open in Rainbow, Control I to import. And now you can see we have our TM2 ready to export again. Control Save. Next we can open Console Texture Explorer again. Reload our ini. And now we can import the TM2 that we saved from Rainbow. Go ahead and under Swizzling, click Disable, try to draw, and you can see that we've got our properly re-swizzled TM2. Go ahead and export this as a TM2 again. Next, we need to rename the old image and rename the modified image to what the old image name was. And you can manually repack the image and then the character archive, but you can repack the image and the pack at the same time by drag and dropping the JSON file. Now we have our finally repacked modified character archive, and you can see I have our at data.dat directory. We can go ahead and drop this right into here. And we are in the items folder where all of the shields and weapons are. Go ahead and rename this to .back, and then name this to what the original file is. And we can go ahead and repack this with Expert like we did in the original tutorial. Now we can repack our ISO. And let's give this a test in PCSX2. And as you can see, now we have our properly modded texture in game. So this has been how to use TM2 the Tool Manager version 1. There's still a lot more work to go. For example, eliminating the need for Rainbow and Console Texture Explorer. While they're awesome tools, it's a little bit nicer to be able to extract images right to editable format and then put them right back without needing to mess with any GUI tools other than your favorite imaging software like Photoshop or GIMP. But for now, we've at least eliminated the need for hex editing and cut out a couple programs in the process. So we've made things a little bit easier, and things can only get better from here. In the meantime, I wish you all well, and happy modding. Welcome back, everyone. This is Nekanosuke, and today I'll be showing everyone how to fuck up words. So there's your quick demo on how to use TM2 Tool Manager, TM2 Tool Man, TM2 Tool Man. Oh my god, stop fucking talking. So that's how you use TM2 Tool Manager. So this has been how to use oh my god. TM2 the Tool Manager. So this has been how to use TM2 the Tool. So this has been how to use TM2 the Tool Manager. And now that I've actually figured out how to say it right, I have no idea what the fuck to say next. I give up.